I'm Aaron Opfell, founder and owner of SearcherMagnet, boutique digital marketing agency. I'm on the internet answering your questions about internet marketing. If you have a question, email it to question@SearcherMagnet and I'll answer it. Today's question comes to us via Anonymous. Anonymous asks, are buyers really using internet searches to find my product, even if it's B2B? That's a great question. Great question. Kind of hostile, right? Because you're saying, hey, Aaron, you work in search advertising, you make a living out of search engines. Do people really use search engines to make decisions? I could get offended about it, but I digress. It's odd, but search engines are this kind of thing where I've always feel like they have a little bit less mind share than they did, 10 years ago. And I'll explain why. Right? This industry is not that old. The first search engine is 97 or 98, I believe. Like Alta Vista, Google came out in 98, I think. Don't quote me. But at the time, they're new and people are like, oh yeah, but now now nobody thinks about this. It's second nature to, ask, where is the nearest pizza joint, Siri? What is the difference between the Toyota base model and the Toyota double cab? People are searching these questions. You got the Apple Watch. You can search for things directly in your Apple Watch. You can Google them, but people are not realizing, or most people don't think about the critical role that a search engine provides. When you look at the research, people use search engines constantly. It's such a natural and fluid stage. And that's what Google works so hard on, is to make a product that's really easy to use and just become forgotten. Google is now a verb. Merriam, the dictionary, the official Oxford Dictionary, recognizes Google as a verb, to perform an internet search. So it's achieved like Kleenex level, so Xerox level. So if you really think about it, think of the last time you made any sort of decision, how to get somewhere, where to eat, what type of product to buy, reviews about something, doing background something, Googling a date or dating. Think about how you use a search engine to get you there, right? And you answer for yourself. Do people use search engines to get information? Do they use the information to make decisions? Do they start purchasing processes based on this information? Especially if there's a blog or an article or a page that contains information about the topic, right? Do they do these three things? And can you imagine whatever product or service you sell? I don't care how esoteric it is. It could be escort services, deep field oil field drilling, security, even be a computer or physical bodyguard security, education materials, B2B, B2B, to B2C, B2C. I don't care what it is. Can you imagine? Stop thinking about it in computers. Stop thinking about the internet and imagine that your buyer is a human being and they are trying to make a decision about what you sell. Are they going to use Google to help with the decision? If not, walk away from the computer or close this video. But if there's any possibility that they would use a search engine for any part about the decision, then you need to be there when they're researching it. And that's all there really is to it. The best way to, and if you're not convinced, test it out, right? Test it out. It's cheaper and more effective and a lower budget threshold than any other form of advertising out there. If you don't believe, get the numbers for yourself. So that's the answer to that question. See you again soon.